Hello. Quarto Books have just reprinted my book, Complete Guide to Watercolour, which I did back in 2016. Well, back then I didn't have a YouTube channel, but I have now. So let's take a look. So here we have the Complete Guide to Watercolour, all the essential techniques and skills you need. This is published in the UK by Search Press. There we are. Now, before I go any further, I have a copy of the US version here as well, which has a slightly different title. As you can see, that's called Painting in Watercolour, the Indispensable Guide. But basically they're the same book. And in the US, this is published by Firefly Books. So let's take a look. Contents pages. Meet David Webb, that's me. That's me in 2016 anyway. So first chapter is tools and materials, and there's everything in here that you need to know if you're starting out in watercolour, about paints, brushes, mixing palettes, papers. Now we get on to techniques. Now this book would appeal to the absolute beginner and also people who are a little bit more advanced with watercolour as well. So we've got colour theory in this section and choosing your colours, mixing colours too, which is a big part of watercolour, tonal values, applying the paint to the paper itself, different ways of mixing the colour. Here we have a few examples, colour and context. You'll notice in this book there are a great variety of different styles here. As well as myself, there are other artists. We wanted to include as many artists who use the watercolour in many different ways. So you'll find examples of loose work and also sort of more tighter work, sort of photorealistic work. So whatever your preference is, there'll be something here for you. Wet on dry, not forgetting wet on wet, which is used in the sky there. More examples here. Resists, so masking fluid and wax. Lifting out, which is something I do quite a lot, lifting paint out with a brush. More examples here, different styles. Techniques like spattering and salt. Backruns. In the UK we refer to those as cauliflowers. And here's some examples of texture and some of the techniques used in that previous section. You can see evidence of salt in the background of this one and also some spattering as well. Line and wash, which is very popular with artists, watercolour and pen work. There's some more examples there. Gouache. Making pictures. Now a lot of this section is concerned with design and composition, how to create interest in your compositions, selective seeing, placing elements in the picture space, focal points, creating path, perspective too. Atmosphere and mood, which is one of the great things about watercolour. You can create lovely effects of atmosphere and mood. Expressing form and surface, here we go. Introducing landscapes, skies and clouds. This is one of my demonstration paintings. This is a moorland scene up on Dartmoor. Trees and foliage. Another demonstration here. Examples of paintings showing sunlight and shade here. Waterscapes and reflections. Snowscapes and textures. fabrics and glass, shiny objects, architectural details. And then we get on to animals and birds, flowers, another step-by-step demonstration here for California poppy, figures and portraits, step-by-step portrait lesson here, and figures in locations, figures in the landscape. Approaches to watercolour. Here we go, different approaches to the medium. Well, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Bye for now.